Hi everyone. I just give it a couple of seconds while Facebook tells everyone that I'm live, and it's live at 5, my daily show. And today I'm going to be talking all about Instagram lives, because oh my god, lives. I can't tell you how many lives I've done today. I've actually lost count. It started this morning at 10:15 with Rachel Holmes. She was in South Africa, in Johannesburg. And we did a live broadcast. We normally meet on the weekends, but because she wasn't around, we did it today instead and went live. Hello, Gail Daniel. When you come on, give me a thumbs up or a love heart, and say hi so that I can see you all. Facebook tells me that we're telling your followers to join video. This is one of the reasons, guys, why you should be doing live, because Facebook does all it can to catch your audience and bring them to you. Whereas we know with a lot of Facebook traffic, you know, we're fighting the algorithm all the time. Now there's nearly 1.9 billion people on Facebook. It's very difficult to see everything that we used to see from all of our friends and family and people that we like to follow. So Facebook has to filter it. However, good content always cuts through, so don't worry about that. You'll always get seen if you provide good detail. But I'm going to show you how to use Instagram stories today, because Facebook is so busy, and it's just going to get busier, let's face it, and more expensive, I'm predicting. I think, you know, we're going to be priced out of ads eventually. However, there's only 500 million people on Instagram. So it's like Facebook used to be. So you can build a tribe. And getting a thumbs up for that. You can build a tribe over on Instagram, and oh my god, using lives is the perfect way to do it. And I'm in love with stories. Hello, Jane Spenceley. I absolutely love. So on Instagram, you can do Instagram lives, which are little videos. Little lives. You can also do videos. It's so complicated now, isn't it? But you can go live on Instagram. But what I'm talking about is stories. Now, stories are at the top. Let me show you. So I've got you on my iPad so that I can show you my phone. So I'm going to go to Instagram. And when you go to Instagram, oh my God, can you see it? At the bottom, you can see the house and then the little person at the end. So you want to be on the house for stories, right in the corner. So I'm going to hit on the house. Now I'm on the house, it shows me the top post that's there in my feed. And also it shows me these circles along the top. Can you see them? And these are all people that I follow. And if they've got a round ring around them, that means they've got new material that I've not viewed yet, live footage of videos. Or it can be pictures, it can be images. And I like to mix them up and use both. I've only done a couple today. Some days I do loads and some days I don't do many at all. What's coming soon to Facebook, because you know Facebook own Instagram as well now, and so they test a lot of stuff on Instagram before they bring it over to the big boys on Facebook. Stories has gone insane. I can't remember how many people. I quoted it in one of my blogs recently. But the daily amount of people on Instagram stories the spike was huge, up like that. So of course they're going to bring the technology into Facebook as well. So we are going to be getting Facebook stories on your page, which is why I've been banging on for months about reignite your page, because when your page will look like this eventually on Facebook, and as you log on to Facebook, you'll have these circles, only on mobile at the moment, but you'll have these circles at the top, and that's people who will have done Facebook lives, and the Facebook will show them to audiences, so it's a chance to get seen by an audience that never would have seen your stuff in the past. Does that make sense? Facebook is going to show it to as many people as possible. So I'm just going to show you my stories today. I've only done 2, and then I'll show you Rachel's so you can get a sense of what stories look like. So if I hit on my face.
Okay, so I've just come into the office because me and Rachel Holmes, who's in South Africa, are going live at 10:15 over on my business page, Yvonne Radley's Pigment Media. So come and join us at 10:15. I need to find a tripod.
Oh, and that was a picture with some writing at the top. Oh, it went really fast. You can put writing on the top of images. Let me show you.
Okay, so just come into the office.
Also, the other thing you can do at the bottom, look, can you see? You can see how many people have actually viewed your thing. And if I just literally scrolled up there, and what that does, it brings up the figures for me. And also, look, I can see the people that are looking at me in the day. And I can tap on that second one. And if you hold it and hold it down, you can read what it says. Because these little vignettes are only about 14 seconds long. Some people say 10, some say 12, some say 40. They're about 14 seconds long. And I just put there, look, working in gorgeous sunshine today, although you can see it backwards. And so, yeah, when you hold it, you can view it. So if ever you're watching anything back, you think, oh my God, that went too quickly, just hold your finger on it. Let's go to Rachel's.
So it's the last, I think about 15 minutes of the pound training, so I'll just show you the
Rachel's in South Africa and she's showing you all the different things that she's doing. Another video. Again, she mixes hers up with video and stills. So she's showing us behind the scenes. Instagram stories is all about behind the scenes of your brand. Very, very valuable. Because to get people to buy your products, you need them to know love. It's not enough for like anymore, it's love. Know, love and trust you. When I go to San Diego, I'll be doing loads of these.
As we are 2 hours ahead in South Africa, we managed to sort out a huge mailing list properly today.
It's a really great way of keeping up with what people are doing.
We sorted it, and Yvonne and I went live and did a live chat.
Oh, sure, might be.
Media and YouTube update. So I will link to it. In fact, I'll share it on my Facebook pages on Kickstart, Pro to Go, and Rachel Holmes' Facebook page, and you'll be able to check out Yvonne and I.
Yay! So that's, you know, if you do collaborations with other people, you obviously can, oh God, hang on. Let me turn it off. You can cross-promote. We used to do this in radio all the time, and I'm sure you've heard it on like Radio 1. On the breakfast show, they'll talk about what guests are appearing on the drive time shows in the evenings. It's called cross-promotion, and you definitely want to be cross-promoting collaborators in your industry, and also giving people a mention, because if you give them a mention, they may give you a mention. So we're all about give at Big Me Up. So you need to know how to record, don't you? Any questions at this point? Let's have a look. Hello, Karen Gwenter. Claire Baker's on the call as well. And I think a few of you will be watching on Catch Up. Give me some love hearts if you're loving it so far. And also, the reason I'm asking for love hearts is that when you have love hearts or likes or anything, it pushes it up on Facebook, on the Facebook feed, so that other people get to see that I'm doing something and that I've got an audience. And so when you're doing lives, you should definitely ask for love hearts. Thank you! And now we might get some more people jumping on the call. It's great. So now I'm going to show you how to do a Instagram story. There's so many words for all of them, isn't there? And then you'll be able to watch it on my Instagram stories, because I'm going to video me videoing you. It's all very weird. So I'm going to do one live now. So I got to remember, you know when you know how to do something, but when you're trying to explain it, you just have to do it. Oh yeah, I remember. All right. So can you see where my face is? And your face will be on here, providing you're on. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. So Facebook sent a notification out just then because you were all giving me love hearts. That's good, isn't it? What was I saying? Digress. If you're on Instagram, you will have your face like that. And then above it, can you see the camera? I'm going to hit that camera. So it's top left corner. And now, can you see at the bottom? So it's gone through to my camera basically. And then can you see at the bottom? It's got normal, live, boomerang, hands-free. I use hands-free a lot because you don't have to use your hands. If you hit live, that's going to go in your normal Instagram feed. I think I'm right in saying, God, I'm confusing myself. So I'm just going to do a quick video of me on video, and then you'll be able to see it on Instagram. So let me do, and like I say, it's about 10 seconds long, so you haven't got very long. So I'm going to hit this. So I'm just going to hit that target, look, where it says live, the red button. And you have to keep an eye on the red button, which is the hardest thing when you're first learning. Hello, so we're doing training and I'm live. Oh, that's just showing the office. How do I show you? Oh, there you are. No, this is disastrous. But you get the gist. Hello, so we're doing training and I'm live. Oh, that's just showing the office. How do I show? Okay, so you get to, oh, sorry.
No, this is disastrous. But you get the gist.
And now, can you see at the bottom, there's like a little plus sign. Or at the top there's an X. So if I don't like it, I hit the X. And if I'm happy with it, I just hit that plus sign. And also you can see next to it there's like a little download button. You can keep it. So I'm going to save it. It's all right. I'm always making an idiot of myself. So now that's on there. So I'm going to play it back to you so that you can see. So you can see I now have... Oh, can you see it properly? Sorry. When you know when you're trying to use... I've literally got an iPad on a computer and then my phone on this. Yeah, you can see it. Can you see the red line round it? That means there's new content. So I'm going to hit my face.
Hello, so we're doing training and I'm live. Oh, that's just showing the office. How do I show you? Oh, there you are. No, this is disastrous. But you get the gist.
See? So I want you all to go and try it. And if you're not doing already, click on the circles at the top of your Instagram, because you probably never noticed them before, to watch other people's lives. And you can do so much. The thing is about this, it only lasts you 24 hours. I did some really cool stuff on it yesterday, but I can't show you because it only lasts for 24 hours. The other thing that you need to know is if you do a live Instagram in the Instagram feed, it doesn't go in the feed like Facebook. If you do a live on Facebook, it saves it. You can post it, records it, and you can post to your Facebook group, profile, business page, wherever. On Instagram, it doesn't save it. It disappears. And they're quite good for flash sales. So say you want to do a flash sale to your Instagram tribe, you could just do it on Instagram Live and then it's gone and nobody knows that you've just done that. So secret stuff that you really want your people to know about, it's really cool for that. But the stories, which is the ones at the top, you have to be on the house and then you see them all at the top. Then you can show a story from the day. It's really good if you're going somewhere. Like when I go to San Diego, I'll be using stories a lot. So I'll be going in every time I'm about to go into a lecture. I'll be like, hey, I'm just going live, going to see John Loomer, learn all about Facebook ads, and then I'll go in. You're not allowed to do Facebook Lives from inside the event because obviously they're paid tickets and people pay quite a lot to go to the event. But when I come out, I am allowed to then report and give you the highlights, which I will be doing. So I'm going to use Facebook Stories for that. You guys could use it for showing, say you've got a new class that's launched and people don't know anything about it as such. You could go on and do a Facebook Live of checking people in. If it's like a weight loss class, you could do people being weighed if they don't mind. If you've got like a new dance routine that you're learning, you could show people the new steps, that kind of thing. So there's so many opportunities. You could do quick fire recipes. You can put up like a whole picture of the finished recipe with the recipe on it, because people can just press it to read the recipe. Yeah, there's so much you can do with it. Follow some of your favourite people. Follow Rachel Holmes. Follow me. Let me think of a few others that have done really good stuff. Simon Hall is great. Frank, Fit with Frank. Follow Fit with Frank. He's doing some brilliant stuff with it. Who else is good? Good. Oh, who do I follow? Oh, Claire Mockridge is always quite funny. She's very dry sense of humour. Deliciously Ella. People are on here just learning, which I think is great. They're just diving in and going for it. Obviously, people like the Body Coach. I find his voice a bit annoying. But if you can get over the voice, Some of the stuff he does is quite interesting. Just looking here to see if there's any others that are really good, worth following. I did hear of another one. I have to put a list together or something. A lot of it is experimentational, and so don't worry about going wrong or anything. Oh, here we go. Karen Grinter, if you do something and no one is watching, does it matter? No, Karen, because it saves it for 24 hours, so people will come on and watch you. And what you can do is tell people on other platforms. So you could go on into a Facebook group and say, hey, I did an Instagram story earlier. Make sure you check it out. Do it so that it's, I would say, additional bonus information that they wouldn't normally get from you on Facebook. So you might say something like, hey, we're doing a new routine on Saturday. If you're coming to my class on Saturday afternoon, if you want a sneak peek of what we're doing and the music that we're using, go over here and listen. Although, actually, I'm saying music, you have to be really careful with lives that you're not using music, because then they take it down because of all the stuff with copyright. But you might say, hey, we've got some new dance steps to get a sneak peek, or we're doing a new recipe. Oh, I wonder if you could, I bet you could do, oh, do you know what? It's Valentine's, is it tomorrow? Being single, it means nothing to me. I'm more interested in the day after, National Singles Day. Although me and my sister did think that maybe I should put an advert on Facebook going, you know, available for dinner and chats today. And more. So you could do like a Valentine's story tomorrow. I wonder if anyone will propose live on Valentine's. We used to do that in radio. It was all set up. Disc jockeys would propose to their girlfriends, and then what's it called when you spin the tail? I'm getting love hearts with this. They would get them to say no live on air, just because they knew that figures would go through the roof to hear how heartbroken they were the following week. It was all set up. But there's nothing wrong with setting up stuff like that, as long as, you know, you fess up at the end kind of thing. So you could do a Valentine's story tomorrow. I might have a look at it. I might do it with me, and I might do a Valentine's all on Instagram about me being single. That might be quite funny. Me with my cat, Marley. Typical single white female living at home with a cat. Right, Sarah Parker, do you need to add all at the same time for the story? No. You can do a story throughout the day. Sometimes I will do 2 or 3 at the same time, but you have to, because they're only 14 seconds long, you have to upload one at a time. So I did one the other day that was talking about my Paris retreat, and I did a little video that was 14 seconds long, and then I put that up, and then I put a picture that said Paris retreat on it, and then I did another picture that said details coming soon. So that was 3 pieces: a video, picture. That works quite well. And then I left it. I didn't probably do anything for a couple of hours, and then I went back and did something else. So I like doing it in that way. I like to have a little splurge, 2 or 3, or like today, because I've been busy. This is about my 5th live on like Facebook and Instagram and all sorts. Oh, Karen says, sorry, had to answer the phone. If you answered mine, I missed it. Yeah, I did answer it, but I'll answer it again, because basically if no one's watching, it doesn't matter, because it's there for 24 hours, and so people will go on. And I was just saying, Karen, that what you can do is let people know on other platforms. So you can go on Facebook and say, I'm doing a live tomorrow, come back and watch it. And then I would go back and rewind, because I did talk about how you could use Valentine's. It's quite funny, give you some ideas. Any more questions? Oh my God, I've got a low battery. Hang on. Do you know what? I've used all devices so many times today. I hope that doesn't close. No. I'm running out of battery. And Rachel was the same in South Africa. She was like finding plugs everywhere to charge up. If you haven't seen that yet either, me and Rachel did a live this morning. Our little show called Off the Record, where we talk all about the marketing news. And she's in South Africa, so she was talking about the fitness industry in South Africa and some of the amazing things that they're doing there. So that's on my page, so have a look down. I think that's all the questions. Has that made it any clearer? Do you know how to do it now? So you go to the little house, and then you hit on the camera above your head, And then I would recommend going on hands-free, and then the video just goes around and you just say what you want to say, and then you either hit the plus or the cross at the top, and then it's loaded onto stories. It's there for 24 hours. Job's a good one. I look forward to watching your Valentine lives, your Valentine stories tomorrow. And do you know what? You can plot them out. Now I've had that idea, actually, I might think of some things I can do. What am I doing tomorrow? I am doing something, actually, in life generally, that I might share with you tomorrow, that's to do with love. Yeah, I might do a little bit of a confession tomorrow and let you see. You're all intrigued now, aren't you? Oh my God, do I talk about my love life live on air? Or my non-love life? Okay, I think that's all of your questions answered. Apologies if I've missed some. Actually, I can go on here, look. I've got the mobile here. So you'll be able to go on and have a look at my lives. Let me just double check that I haven't got any more questions with you. Ooh. No, that's the barbershop story. Also on this page, we always drop a story of the day. I don't know if you know or not, but worth checking it out. Because it's there for you to share with your clients. So you don't have to go trawling the internet. We find the best health stories for you and put them in there. Right, guys, I think that's it. I think we are done. If you have any other questions, pop them below and I'll come back on and answer them later. And I'll see you tomorrow for our Valentine's stories. Right, I need to